Hey guys, what's going on? It's KMCGamer here, and these are some tips and tricks for the beginners who are just starting out with Soldier Front 2, the free-to-play first-person shooter. This is pretty much just bare-bone facts for the beginners who have just installed 5 seconds ago and want to know what the hell they're doing. This is also for, I guess, intermediate people who want to get on the right track and want to know what the good guns are and where they should be heading. I'm just going to give you guys, bare bone facts, what to do and what not to do, and I'm not going to go too far in depth with anything. If anything, I will go in depth in some different videos. If you guys want me to, if you want me to go into depth with the FAMAS, I will definitely do that since I own it. So these are just some bare bone facts. Once you start up the game, you are allowed to pick your special force that you want to be assigned, as well as the AK or the M4 that you start out with. The M4 and the AK are basically the same. They are very balanced to each other, which is why they let you pick one over the other. In my opinion, and from what I've seen, I think you guys should go with the AK, because it does, I think, 10 plus more damage than the M4. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I'm not going to check it now. I think you guys should go with the AK, because if you can hit headshots, which you're going to have to in this game, it's a lot like Counter-Strike. You're going to have to hit headshots after headshots in order to get kills. If you can hit headshots, if you've been practicing headshots and you can hit them, go with the AK, because the AK does more damage. So once you hit the head with the AK, it will almost be insta-kill. So definitely go with the AK. If you go with the M4, I think you're getting more accuracy, if I'm not mistaken. So, they're balanced to each other. So if you've already gone through this step and you pick the AK or the M4 one over the other, it really doesn't matter. You're going to get the starter pack, I think, right off the bat. Once you start up the game and you actually create an account and everything, you get a starter pack. Use your starter packs. You're going to get in these starter packs weapons that you're allowed to, I guess, test for a limited amount of time. You get guns like the SIG and snipers, really good snipers that you're allowed to test for a limited time. Use those guns wisely and space out your time. I think in the first or second starter pack you get, or a beginner pack, I don't know what they're called, you get a SIG, and that's probably the best assault rifle out of the whole bunch that they have right now at this time period. What you want to do is, like I said, space out your starter packs. So you get all of those assault rifles and everything for a limited amount of time, which is, I think, is 7 days, so that's a week. You get them for a week and then they expire. But once, pretty much, you're going to get the next starter pack. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them. You get the next starter pack after leveling up a few times. So space them out. Use one after the other after a week. So use, starter pack A for 1 week, and then after that week is up, use starter pack 2, and then starter pack 3, 4, 5, I think they're letters, A, B, C, D, so on and so forth. Use them like that. Space them out so that you're not degrading your M4A1 or AK, because Soldier Front 2 uses a repair system. Your weapons degrade after a while, and you're going to have to spend SP to repair them. So space out your starter packs, because the guns that they give you are only a limited time. They do not degrade. So that's a good thing, and that's an important tip. Once you start to level up, I'm not exactly sure which level that you're going to need to be to buy the bolt, but once you can, buy the bolt, because the bolt, in my opinion, is the best gun that you can get right off. It doesn't take too much to level up to get this gun, but once you can, buy the bolt. The bolt is very accurate, does a lot of damage. And basically, like the SIG, if you can hit headshots, this gun gets really lucky and hits headshots a lot of the time. The hip fire, if you are aiming for the head, it will most likely snap to somebody's head and headshot them. So it's really good. Get the bolt. As a sniper, hold on, let me just quickly, I was on such a good roll, holy shit. You should get, once you can, the 860CZ. Do not waste your money on the PSG. The PSG costs 50,000 SP, while the 860 only costs 30,000. And that is not a really high level to get it at. I just realized that you can see it there. That's the level that you need to reach in order to unlock the 860CZ. And I believe it's actually in a starter pack. So you can use it then, test it out if you like it, and then if you do, you can buy it. In my opinion, it is 10 times better than the PSG 1, because the PSG 1 starts to tag, and I guess tag means hit marker. So you don't want hit markers as a sniper, do you? No. You want to get one-hit kills with them, kind of like the AWP, which I'm not even a high enough level to get, but I'm assuming AWP is the best gun. But I'm not a high enough level, and that's not really beginner-like for you guys. So once you can get the 860 CZ, if you want to, you don't have to really fuck around with SMGs. I believe you get some of these in the starter packs, but don't really fuck around with these SMGs. You can hold your own with an assault rifle just fine. With the bolt, you can hold your own. Trust me. Machine guns, you don't need to fuck around with these either. Shotguns, if you like run and gun type of play, and you like the spread of a shotgun and reloading a lot, then I suggest you get a shotgun, but other than that, really don't fuck around with shotguns. Handguns, you don't need to fuck around with this either. You get one right off of the bat, so you don't need to fuck around with handguns. Special weapons, you don't need to fuck around with that either, and thrown weapons, you don't need to either. You can buy a flashbang if you really, really want to, but if you can spare the cash, don't buy the flashbang. Other than that, I basically only told you to buy the Bolt 417 and the 860 CZ. You can, as an alternative, if you really want to, you can buy the Scar H. The Scar H is a very good weapon as compared to the Bolt 417 and the SIG. For some reason, the SIG is not in the shop right now. I'm assuming that they're going to put it out sooner or later in another update. But once they put that out, I'm guessing it's going to be, you're going to need to level up a lot to get the SIG. But obviously, buy the SIG once you can. And yeah, that about does it for all the beginners. If you want to see more tips and tricks for, you know, just standard weapons, I can do that. If you want to see some more gameplay of weapons that I have, you can just leave a comment in the comment section below of a specific gun. I'm probably going to end up spending money on this game. I don't know when, but I'm trying to hold out. I really am. I'm trying to hold my own against people that are spending money on the game. But, you know, I'll probably deflower myself and actually put some money in this fucking game. But yeah, this game is fun. Listen to the tips and tricks that I've told you, and you will be on the right path to getting better weapons and playing a decent game. I'll probably have another tutorial about in-game strats, maybe some map strats, as well as, you know, just some strategic plays and stuff like that. But yeah, that will come in time. If you guys want to see that, like I said, leave a comment in the comment section below. I am dragging this out. Yeah, that's all I have. I'll see you guys later. If you want to friend request me in this game, I am KMCGamer. I play a lot, so I will probably accept your friend request and we can play. So, peace out.